Happy New Year, and welcome to Chronic Pain with Susi Wolfe. I'm Susi Wolfe. I've had chronic pain for 17 years. Recently, I got a pain pump, which is an implant which they insert into your lower back and run a catheter inside your body and are able to put morphine or any other medication that they choose directly into your spine. This means you get all the benefits of the medication without any damage to your body or any of the side effects. The hardest part about getting a pain pump is weaning off your narcotic medication, and I will get into that more later. I have 2 points for this channel. One is to document my journey post pain pump, and that's going to mean physical therapy, learning how to drive again, learning how to clean my house again, learning everything again like I'm 20 years old. And the second, and more important, is to create a forum in our comment section that is designed for those of us with chronic pain to be able to talk to each other. Often we have a really hard time having these conversations with our families and our friends. We don't want to come off as whiny or boring or like a broken record. We don't want to get that eye roll or that look that says, I've heard all this before. And yet somehow we need them to understand just how bad it is so that they will understand that we're not being lazy. We can't get up. And so here, that walking the line between those two things is erased. You are free to talk about whatever you want, however you want, for as long as you want, as long as you're respectful of everyone else on the site. I want to explain that as soon as I knew, not as soon as I knew, about halfway through weaning off my drugs, when I knew I was going to get a pain pump, I knew that I wanted to start a YouTube channel that would document my journey and recovery as what in my mind at the time would be an inspiration to people everywhere who were scared to get pain pumps. And it was supposed to be in a more studio-like environment. It was supposed to have a logo by now, which is happening. It was, I was supposed to be at a place where I was wearing makeup every day and showering regularly, and instead of using sponge bath materials. And I wasn't supposed to be leaning over to the side of a tub while my mother washed my hair like I was a 5-year-old getting ready to go to bed. So that was the goal. Unfortunately, they pushed my pain pump surgery back 3 weeks, and then the recovery was a lot harder than I was expecting and has taken quite a bit longer than it had been explained to me. And some of that was complications that I had with a scar, and some of that was just going through the adjustments to get to the right level of medication, which I'm still doing, which is why I'm still in pain today. I'd really hoped to master editing, maybe get photos and songs and the good closed captions, but pain just got in the way of all of that. The point is, I know I don't exactly look professional right now, and I look like I don't know what I'm doing, And this is being filmed on an iPhone and will probably be uploaded exactly as it was filmed, mistakes and all. So what you're seeing is one take, and if that doesn't work, I have to start all over. But the other thing that you don't know about me is that I'm smart, I'm a very quick learner, and I am a very tech-savvy husband. Those were not the barriers. Learning those things, figuring those things out were not the barrier. Not feeling good enough to figure those things out was the barrier. Today is just a quick introduction. I hope that we can get this forum going and get people talking. I have, like I said, I've had pain for 17 years. And I do want to make sure that everyone understands I'm not a doctor or a nurse or a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a medical professional of any kind. I'm just experienced in chronic pain. And I've had 17 years of it and way more than 17 doctors. So anything I can answer, I will. If I can't answer it, I'll try to help you find the answer. And if together we can't find the answer, maybe someone else on the forum can. Last but not least, I just want to kind of go over something that's not quite as fun. And that's the rules of this channel. Don't worry, most of them are for me. I will do my best, number one, to always keep these videos at 10 minutes or less, with the exception of next week when I will tell you my story. I don't know how long that one will be. Or if we have a special episode with an interview, or we go on site somewhere, those I can't guarantee either. I do not want any politics or religion discussed on this channel. That's not what this is for. This is for us strictly to talk about our pain. I don't want this to turn into a healthcare forum or Obamacare versus Trump or anything along those lines. You may hear me mention God because he's important in my life. You may hear me talk about my spiritual life, but I don't belong to any particular religion, and I have zero judgments for whatever your religious beliefs are from A to Z. And while I don't want healthcare necessarily talked about, I do not mind if you know how to help someone financially, if you can help them apply for disability because you're from the same state, or get food stamps, or find a disability lawyer, or get Medicaid on top of their Medicare, feel free to talk about that stuff. I will post every Tuesday unless illness keeps me from doing so. If appointments and things like that, I can work around. But if I wake up Tuesday in really bad shape, then I will either post in really bad shape, because I know if anybody will get it, you guys will, or I may have to postpone till Wednesday. I want this to be a family-safe site, so just remember, kids have chronic pain too, so let's watch our language and our phrasing and keep things very safe. I will always be honest with you about my experience. I will never exaggerate for views or sympathy or anything like that. If I say it happened to me, it happened to me. And soon I will be able to do this without looking down at my notes. I will always be working hard to grow this channel, and someday I will have the studio I have pictured in my mind and the equipment that we need. So hang on, this will get professional. Last rule, no trolls. Trolls, if you just get on this to say, if you just get on the comments just to say something mean, your comment will be deleted immediately, hopefully before anyone can even see it. I will be watching. That about wraps it up. So thank you for your time and for listening, and thank you for bearing with me. And please subscribe to the channel and hit that little notification bell and give us a thumbs up if you liked it. And please spread the word and tell your friends. Usually one person with chronic pain knows 5 more. I would really love to get to 100 subscribers this week. That is my goal. Thank you again for joining me on Chronic Pain Journey with Susie Wolfe. Again, I'm Susie Wolfe, and I will see you next week.